Welcome to PrepsNet Coach Speak with Good Hope Raiders head softball coach Phillip Keef. Here's your host, Aubrey Johnson.
We're at Good Hope High School speaking with the softball coach, Phillip Keef. Welcome in, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and how you came to be here.
Well, I've been coaching now for 22 years,
Wow.
I think, maybe.
Okay.
Started out over in the Jacksonville area.
Right.
Coaching football. I didn't coach any softball over there.
Okay.
When we moved to this area, which is where my wife's from,
Okay.
I was working in Winston County. So I made the drive. We've
Oh,
always
wow.
lived here.
Yeah.
But I've made that drive for 16 years.
Wow. That's
Coached
a big
softball,
one.
12 years of it.
Yeah.
Been here now 6 years.
Okay.
And
Good
which is
deal.
where my kids went to school.
Right.
So and that was
You're
a big
settled
thing.
in now, right?
Yeah, I got to go to school with my children, you know.
That's
my
nice.
daughter's graduated and on to college.
Good.
My son's 11th grader.
Good
It's
deal.
been great.
Good. Excellent. So what can you tell us about this 2025 team? What's the makeup? What do they look like?
Well, we finally have 4 seniors. We haven't
wow.
had seniors since the COVID year.
Oh, wow.
It's
Been a
It's
while.
been the same group of girls
Young
just year
bunch.
after year. We've
Yeah.
had them since they were in the 7th grade.
Great.
We got 4 seniors this year. We have
Good.
3 juniors, I think's what and then 2 10th graders
Okay.
and
Good.
2 9th graders.
All right.
I believe that's right. Maybe 3 9th graders.
Yeah.
But they've all played together for seems like 6 years.
Wow.
Every year I've been here.
Yeah. So they
I think
matured.
they were 7th graders during the COVID year.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
but they're a pretty tight knit group. Now they bicker like sisters do.
yeah. Sure.
But they're very familiar with one another.
Good. Good deal. So far, your record is 10-5-1. Good record. Let's talk a little bit about some of the games you've already played. So first of all, you started the season with the corner round robin. Tell us a little bit about that and who you played in that tournament.
Well, I can tell you it was cold.
Oh, I bet
It was real cold.
Yeah, that was back in February.
Yes, and wind was blowing. It was bad.
Yeah.
We played corner, played Hueytown,
Okay.
and we played probably our best game against Hueytown in that
Okay.
tournament.
Good.
All the team, Hueytown, corner, Oak Grove,
All good.
and yes, top notch programs. We were fortunate. I think we beat Hueytown. We let corner get us, and I think we beat Oak Grove.
Okay.
But everything was competitive.
Okay, good deal. Then you moved on. You played a couple of other games, and then you had the Southside tournament. Who did you meet in that one?
Well, we got some Southside, and
Okay.
they put it on us pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we forgot to bring our gloves for that
Oh,
tournament.
no.
We didn't play a lot of defense.
Oh no.
We played Oxford, probably our best game, and let them come back and get us in the last inning.
Okay.
Which they're a big school, and that's what going into this year we wanted to increase our schedule, kind of beef
Right.
it up a little bit.
Right.
And we did.
Yeah.
We got Moody, who's I think they were runner up in 5A last year.
Wow. Yeah.
And they put it to us.
They did. Okay.
But I think we needed that.
Yeah. Good deal. Then you went on to the very end of February. It was February 28th, and I think March 1st. You played in the Decatur tournament. So what was that like?
Well, we were in Decatur's pool in that tournament, but that happened to be the basketball state championship.
Yes.
So naturally, we don't want our kids to have to go play softball during basketball. So we dropped out of one of our pool games.
Okay.
Which hurt us. We didn't actually even play in the tournament. We got
Gotcha.
to play 2 games up there.
Okay.
And we played a young, thoughtful team, and they were competitive. And East Limestone, they beat us.
Okay. All right.
In a low-scoring match, and they're a real good program.
Okay. Good. So we're going to come right back. We got a lot more games to talk about, but first, a message from our sponsor.
PrepsNet Coach Speak with Good Hope High School head softball coach Phillip Keef is proudly sponsored by Campus Traditions. Go Raiders!
And we're back. So, Coach, on March 3rd, you played against West Point, just up the road from here. How did that game go?
It was competitive. I mean, we ended up coming out on top, which is not always the case when you go to West Point.
Right.
They've been in years past probably if not the best, one of the best teams in the county.
Wow. Nice.
They're always pretty tough to beat, especially when
Yeah.
you go into their place.
Right. So then last Friday, you played at Hansville, another neighboring town. That they're a close neighbor of yours here. Tell us what that game was about.
Well, we're real familiar with Hansville.
I
Coach
would think.
Davison does a great job with
Right.
them, and they're much improved over years past.
Right. Good.
And we tell our kids every time we have to run up against them that they better be ready. 'Cause
Yeah.
they just love to beat us, and they
Absolutely.
give a pretty good effort to do that about every time we see them.
Well, that's good. Coach, you have an important area game coming up today, as a matter of fact, against East Lawrence. You're finally starting to get into area play now. What do you expect to see from them?
Well, I know their catcher's good.
Okay.
I had a little girl that played in the outfield, I think, last year that's pretty good.
Right.
I know they've beat West Morgan. I know they've beat Danville. I think Danville's beat them.
Okay.
As far as our area, I think everybody can beat everybody any
Right.
given day.
Right.
I know they're in the driver's seat if they
Okay.
can beat us today, and vice versa. So
Yeah.
it's a very big game.
It's a very important game. Yeah. Good deal. Next week, during spring break, you're actually playing ball games. You're going down to the Gulf Coast Classic at Gulf Shores. Tell us about the tournament, who you expect to see there, maybe who you play first.
Well, we're going to turn up the competition a little bit, I think.
Okay.
We'll get to play Chelsea, who's
wow.
I think, top 5 program in the state in
Nice.
6A.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stanhope Elmore.
Okay.
I think they're in the top 10, and I don't mean no disrespect. They may be higher than that.
Right.
But they're pretty good.
Right.
Team out of Illinois.
Okay.
If you're driving from Illinois to Florida, you're probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Or the Gulf Shores, I mean.
And you're coming to
They're
win,
coming to South
right?
Alabama to play
Right.
softball. They're not
Right.
coming just to
They're not
see
coming
the
to see
scenery.
maybe a little bit, but
But
that aside, yeah.
we got our work cut out for us.
Gotcha. So that kind of catches us up to where we are and where we're going next week. I want to focus a little bit on the players. Tell us who's really kind of standing out to you right now.
Well, hitting, probably Lizzie Steed.
Okay.
She's, I think, 11th grader.
All right.
She leads us with batting average, on base percentage, and all that.
Nice.
Natalie Miller is up there. She's a senior, one of my seniors.
All right.
And I tell you, Brooklyn Lambert, another senior, she's played softball for 2 years.
Yeah.
This kid's come up with clutch hit after clutch hit, big time. I
Just
mean,
kind of a
when we
natural.
need her.
Yeah, good deal.
Very clutch.
Good deal.
Pitching, Molly Benefield, who's a 9th grader,
Right,
101 strikeouts, I think, on the year.
right.
And she's doing a phenomenal job.
Okay, good. So to this point, how has injuries hampered you? Have you had some injuries along
Yes,
the way?
sir. Speaking of Molly, I mean, she got 101 strikeouts, but she won't have any today.
Oh, no.
She broke a finger on
Oh,
her pitching hand.
That's
So
a
we're going to have to
shame.
rest her and try to get her healed up for
Right.
the area play.
Right. Okay, good deal. Coach, you're right at mid-season right now. How do you expect the rest of the schedule to go for you?
I think if we'll bring our bats, it'll go good.
Yeah.
If we can bring our bats and just keep getting better day by day, take care of the little things.
Right.
We preach to our kids, do the little things every day, do
Right.
them right, and it'll